This is Mr. Pasink with another visual breakdown of our show. This is from Friday, October 4th, pregame homecoming show. It was a great show, but still had some things, and we've got a big contest this week. So let's take a look at this and see what we can fix. You won't be able to hear the band, but I can hear it in my headphones. Here's the start. We want to watch this interval here between these people in the front here on these moves. Let's watch right here. See this, how that opens up just a little bit there. Not so bad so far. See the extra space there? And watch how these two crunch in together right there. See how they're closer together there, and there's that big space there. So this person right here, just watch. You two have to watch that you don't get too close to each other. Okay, keep that space. Okay, look at that curve. Let's take a look at that. This person didn't quite make it all the way back into the set there. There is not a hole here, but yet there is. I'm pretty sure that would be Cole's spot there, or is it there? And why is there a hole there if not? Cole was the only person missing. So that's a big issue there. Okay, guys, we got to set that set, all right, and not anticipate the next move in time. Okay, see how some people have already stepped off, already moving. So we got to make sure that we hit that curve and clean, that it's not an afterthought. Moving on to the straight line. Okay, here's the downbeat of the company front. And let's take a look. We have some more issues here. Most of these people are in line at the top of the numbers, a little bit in front of the numbers there, but not too bad. I think we're supposed to be at the top of the numbers, but we'll take a look at over here. This person is a little bit too far forward, and then as we go this way, we start to get more far forward. This person's inside the numbers, this person's in the middle of the numbers, and all these people are not in line with all these people over here. We had fixed this. You guys have to be more mentally aware and refix this week. Moving on, please. Oh, stop. One more thing. This person right here is way too close to the yard line. You should be 2 off. You should be equidistant between this person and this person. So it should be right about here. Okay? See how the spacing is better here between these people? 2 off, splitting, 2 off. All right, on. All right, so the spacing you can tell when it's off. Okay, this person can be over just a little bit. You can see that this person needs to be also close to the yard line, just maybe half a step. You have to be really picky, guys, on those intervals. All right, the judges are going to eat you up at contest if not. Moving on, let's take a look at the M here. We had some more problems with the M. Remember, guys, we fixed this. This was a little disappointing for me to find. Right here, watch what happens here in the M. Downbeat of M. This person is out of the diagonal. This person is slightly out. This diagonal used to be really nice. Not anymore. Okay, we weren't visually aware. We weren't thinking about that on Friday. Okay, we got the spot where Cole was gone here. Okay, and this is not bad. This is pretty good here. This person should be over just a little bit more off the yard line, barely to their right. But that diagonal doesn't look too bad. But this one, you can tell, one person slightly out of place, and this person definitely out of place. Needs to be more backfield, I would say, in that line, and that would have fixed it. Okay, going on. Don't anticipate that move. Woodwind's very nice job. Look at that. Line. You guys are doing a great job. Whatever you're doing on that now, keep it up. Everybody's doing a great job of that. Little woogity right here. Okay. Woodwinds, watch your form here and how good it is for the most part. Keep paying attention to this. Bass drums, that was much better. Look at these lines. See as they start to form? Look at that. Don't get there too soon. Look at these lines, Woodwinds. Pretty good. Watch as they turn here. That looks pretty good. Bam. Okay. That was pretty darn clean, guys. Oh, there she goes, down like a deer. And she's up. She's okay. All right, good job. Those lines got to be straight, though, okay? Continue to be visually aware of those lines. New visual. It's really cool. Don't anticipate that step off. You can see some people anticipate. At least the lines are straight. Great job. Good job. See that? See how nice it is when it's straight and you work on that? Make sure we're all facing forward. Look at the space right here that opened up. So this person, don't go far over that way. This one, look at that space of these two people together there. Stop. Okay, go back just a little bit. See how they're scrunched in right here? Okay, this person needs to be here. This person needs not to crunch in so much. I need even spacing all around this. Look how crunched up that looks there, okay? Huge space here between these two people. This person needs to move it a little bit more. You guys got to drive your feet on the oval move. Going on. Dot up. Look at that. Dot dot. It's not a straight line. We just did dot dot. This person's already stepped off. Barely anyone else has stepped off. These people are just coming into the line late. Not a straight line. Not even dressing to the center. That is an issue, guys. That is a big issue, okay? These big ensemble moments where company fronts or the M, it's got to be better. Got to get back to the drawing board now and refix what we already fixed before. Going on. Just make sure your body doesn't bounce here and you're driving your feet. You got good marching technique. And when you plant, are all your feet the same? Take a look here. Okay, you can just tell maybe a little too wide on the toes. All right, just kind of look around. It's hard to see from this video, I know, but that's what judges look for on all the halts. Step off, boom. Not a bad step off, not too anticipated by most people. Out of step here, this person, make sure left, left, left. Pyramid. Keep this line straight. This line's closing in. That's not bad. This line was closing a little bit fast on this line. Clarinet solo was a little bit almost not there. Work on the clarinet solo, getting accuracy and wind and air and confidence. Trumpet solo was good. Yellow or green. It's nice development. We just have to continue to keep our feet in time and our upper body straight and defined. That's what the visual judges will be looking at contest this week at South Forsyth. They're really going to harp on just the visual alone, okay? That's how South Forsyth beat Brookwood last week, is visual and GE. Their visual was so strong and their marching was so strong, much cleaner than Brookwood with all those people. They can't get all those people clean. We have a much smaller group, and we have a much better chance of having our drill clean. Look at the spacing right here, too wide between these two people right here, and then this person moved over and it was better. That's better the way it ended up. Make sure this is a curve here between these three people. Watch this spacing here. Okay, I know you're opening up for them to come in. It opens up a little early. See that line has to hit right there at the end of that form. This form should hit there. It's not always hitting. Make sure our toes are up when we're forward marching this front line, okay? The visual judges will be looking at that. Good playing here, by the way. I'll show you another video maybe, but you guys know how well you play when you're on it. Make sure we don't get to our set early. 5, 6, 7, plant, plant. That's pretty good. Make sure our feet, let's take a look at the width of our legs here, and make sure not too wide, maybe a little too wide there. We want to just go past, just slightly past shoulder width. This person not quite wide enough on the feet. Let's see here. We want to go just past shoulder width, maybe a bit too much. Okay, it's all pretty close for the most part. Okay, but we want to define that as much as possible. Going on. That was a good job. You guys are really getting more mature with knowing where the step-offs are and being careful with that. When you focus and you're mentally aware of what's going on, you really do better with step-offs and plants. So keep up the awareness. It's a nice effect on the last guitar chord there, the flags coming apart. Just make sure as we go backfield, our upper body, this person right there, upper body's bouncing. Your upper body cannot bounce when you go backwards march. Straight leg marching, your upper body stays the same height. You stay up on the platform the whole time. Can't have bouncing. I'm guessing that's Cole's spot right here. That needs to make the connection there. This needs to be more of a diagonal. Take a look at that real quick. Stop. Oh, good Lord, sorry. Okay. So this should be a diagonal, right? And it really wasn't, so we got to clean that going on. Make sure this line is straight, that we don't get there early. Second person here got the line a little early. All right. Spacing, look at that right there. This person needs to come more forward right here. See, the spacing's not even between the people. See that? Okay, stop. Check out the circles here. The distance is too far between these two people. Okay, this person probably might need to be back more. You can just tell it doesn't look like an even circle. All right, just make sure that we're creating a circle. Are these people, are you guys supposed to be 2 off or 3 off? You're supposed to be closer to splitting. If you're supposed to be 3, 3 would be right about here. Okay, or are you 2? All right, it looks like you're both 2 there, but are you supposed to be 2? See all that space in between the in the middle of the circle there? Just double checking to make sure. Are we 2 or are we 3? Define what we are. This circle looks a little bit more complete, but they still need to be rounded. Okay, we'll check that later. Going on. Make sure we all make that step off in time circle, people. Yeah, and you got to hit that line on 8. Did you guys see that? Just make sure we all hit that line right on 8 that we're subdividing. Our center of our bodies are on 8, and then we break out into straight lines. It'll look nicer. The lines have to be straight. You got this person right here hit their line late. Every time, this person, I think that's Courtney, you got to hit this line in 8 on the drum feature thing. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, this person's taking off a little fast. Whoever that is, too fast over to the left. You got there early, and you just stopped at that set early. Yeah, drums, we just have to make sure that we play through the measure before. This person has to stay with this person. See, you're not in line. You're still not in line. Even if this person's wrong, then they fixed it, but you still got to go with them. If the front person is wrong, you got to go with the front person. Okay, here's moving. Some motion, a lot of motion over here. Make sure you move more action, okay? Everybody needs to be moving. Two, 3, 4, 2, 4, down, out, in, out, turn, left, right, left, head, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, out, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, and check out these sets. Watch what happens in the final set here. Da 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 down. Okay, look at that. Yipes. Yipes. Not even defined. Is that where Cole's supposed to be? I'm guessing. But that's got to be a nice curve. It looks very strange. Back line's got to be a curve. It should look like a fish almost. And it doesn't look like anything right now. You can tell. Okay? We have to redefine that, people. So just a couple major spots. The company front in Rhapsody, the M in Rhapsody, the company front at the Rhapsody at the piano solo. We get there. And some spacing problems still. We have to max the visual out, okay? Thanks a lot, and see you soon.